Jamendo.com. Jamendo.com.
Andy, real tough day at the office for Mark. I mean, positives, the bonus point, and at times played some exciting rugby, but ultimately a loss.
100%. You know, it's one of those where you know, we thought the game should have gone last week, but we're back here, and obviously the side changed drastically, and you know, it's hard to keep that consistency when you haven't got the consistency of lads involved. So, but you know, on the flip side of that, the lads who stepped in today, you know, hats off to them. They've stepped up, and you know, a couple of boys have got the faces back involved, and it's good to see them. And you know, young Alex has got his debut as well. So. It's good to offer that opportunity, and you know, you've got to pull the positives from it. As you say, we looked well in parts and executed when we had football, and you know, that was the key today. And you know, Blackburn played a very simple game, but you know, did the basics well and had quick ball and you know, attacked the space when they had the opportunity. And you know, that's rugby in a whole, really.
I know I don't want to be accused of making excuses at all, and I'm just throwing in, how much does the fixture change come in the week before, and then it being on the blank weekend when people have made plans and stuff? How much did that play into it, do you think?
Oh yeah, it's big, because obviously, you know, when you're that close to a free weekend, you know, people plan stuff in. We totally understand that. The commitment the lads have throughout the season is massive, and you know, on just the off chance it's the week before that, you know, gets cancelled, and you're expected to play the week after. And, I don't think that's right, but it is what it is, and we've come here and we've done as best as we can. We're disappointed. We think we could have done better in areas, and if we had done, it'd been a lot closer. We started really slow, two tries against us in first 5 or 6 minutes, and if we hadn't had that start, then how would we have finished? Because we did look dangerous at times.
Keeping it on today then, one thing that we never really seemed to get right was staying on the right side of the referee. Penalty count, I haven't got it in front of me, but I'm sure that's going to show that we were heavily penalised. Anything in that?
There's just so many inconsistencies, so we're not quite sure what some of the penalties were for, and it's just the one thing at this level, the referees are under pressure to make the right decisions, because they're out there on their own, and we understand that. But sometimes when it's clear as day, it's a little bit disappointing, and it knocks your momentum, and that can affect the way you play as well. So it's disappointing, but we can't point the fingers at the ref. We had the opportunity to win today, and unfortunately we weren't sticking in D, and we didn't go when it was on, and there was times where we needed to be quicker.
Last question. With the change in the team lineup that we had today, as you mentioned, that has given opportunity to other people. People like Matt Harrison come back in after a spell away at university or whatever. Alex Jakubowski obviously did nothing wrong. Lloyd had a decent game after the birth of his child. Makes for hard decisions for you next week.
Yeah. It's always hard decisions, leaving people out or selecting others in, and it's going to be a tough call come next week. But we'll do as we've done throughout the season, and we'll go with the strongest side on that day against that opposition. So we've got a selection policy, we'll stick to that, and end of the day, it's not a winning side today, so we need to have a look at it, see how we can change it, see how we can add some value, and obviously go off the lads' merit.
Thanks very much, Andy.